ArieForce One is a rocky mountain construction steel coaster that has been universally praised since its opening in 2023. Most people who truly care rode it back then, but in true establishing thrills fashion, I am a year late. I got my first dozen rides on ArieForce One on May 9th of 2024. These rides ranged from morning rides right after opening to warmed up ones pretty much before closing. ArieForce One opened March 31st of 2023 at a price of $18 million. The ride stands at a height of 154 feet, but only has a drop of 146. Its max speed tops out at 64 miles per hour, and its total length clocks in at about 3,400 feet. ArieForce One boasts 4 inversions, an 83-degree drop, and almost 4 Gs across its layout. Once boarding, the train will make a small dip out of the station followed by 2 little hops, giving a floaty feeling but not much else. The train then engages the lift hill, wasting no time getting to the top. You'll get some great views going up, especially of Atlanta in the distance. Once cresting the lift, you are greeted with the massive drop. Front row riders will get some decent airtime, but it's definitely the ride's weakest element. This is the only element on the ride that I would say is better in the back, giving some solid ejector airtime. The drop is followed by the Raven Trust dive, a dive loop that banks to the right before banking left into the inversion. This is by far one of the ride's best moments. Regular dive loops have some great whip to them, but this dials it up to 11. Back row gets some nice whip, but front row gets some amazing ejector followed by some neck snapping whip into the inversion. It's insane. This is followed by a speed hill, giving great ejector throughout the train, and of course the stall. You get some great whip in the entrance and exit, and of course 0 Gs in the stall itself. Just amazing. This is followed by the outer banked turn, giving some great ejector. It's solid throughout the train, but the front row is just amazing. You get tossed out of your seat. This is followed by a double up, giving more strong ejector, and a massive drop, giving more of the same. The train then speeds into its second inversion, this roll. It has some insane whip and is taken at insane speeds. The train banks left only to bank right for this speed hill, and not to sound like a broken record, but the ejector is absolutely insane. Arguably the strongest on the ride. The train banks left again to complete the turn, giving a surprising amount of positive Gs, and continuing to bank left into its final inversion. The way the ride continues to bank left for this roll is just sick. This is followed by the infamous quad down finale, and honestly, I don't like it. Don't get me wrong, it does deliver the airtime, but it's way too much. I never thought I'd say this, but it's way too intense. It goes through them way too fast. The RMC trains lack proper padding despite being improvements over most. I think instead of the quad down, a larger bunny hill, maybe even a speed hill, would deliver the same airtime but much more comfortably. It's a rather unfortunate way to end such an amazing ride because immediately after is the harsh brake run. I have no issues with harsh brake runs. I mean, I love Shockwave at Six Flags Over Texas, but a ride this fast with nothing to brace has no excuse for this. With a bit of an unfortunate finale, ArieForce One comes to an end. Overall, ArieForce One is a fantastic ride with some insane airtime, surprising positive Gs, and even some decent laterals. It's an easy top 10 coaster, but a rather painful finale keeps it from being perfect. I'm gonna have to give ArieForce One a 9 out of 10. Despite its shortcomings, it's an amazing ride that everyone should try at least once.